They ring the bell, and here we go. This fight has a real good flow to it. Nice hook there. Big hook thrown, but it doesn't connect. And he scores with the counter. Well done with that counter shot. All the talking has been done. It's time to start doing the walking.
You have certain fighters that are born for this, that are made for the big crowd. And looking at that corner right there, that is that fighter right there. They have elevated, lifted. It's like they're not touching the ground. This is what they were born for.
Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That uppercut just missed. Those counter punches have to hurt. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. These two were made for each other. And he scores with the counter. Nice counter shot. Nice counter. Straight right just misses. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent.
And there's the bell to start the round. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
Counterpuncher is my favorite kind of fighter. A good counterpuncher, they're the people that make the history of our sport.
The straight right just misses. Tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Nice counter shot. Beautiful counter punch. This fighter has that swarmer's mentality, taking away an opponent's reach, getting on the inside, and just banging and banging and banging.
Oh, man, you've got a swarm in your face. You've got to try and push him off, make him go into the rope. You've got to sometimes fight fire with fire. Hit him low on the blind side of the referee. Get him angry.
That counter shot lands. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Nice counter shot. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
Do you believe this? Jab does not score. That counter punch caught him clean. pace will slow down. It picks up. Well done with that counter shot. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
Totally impressed. You know what? You got skill. You got... Oh, my goodness. I admire these guys.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Oh, Galahad is rocked. That was not a good moment for him, but seems like he's out of the dark place.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
That counter shot lands. So much for being a good sport here. They're going to taunt. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Nice counter punch. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know, I've been in...
And there's the bell to start the round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Do you believe what we are seeing? It doesn't always pay to be first. It pays to be last. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
They exchange punches. Trying to land that jab. Misses with the straight left. Good counter punch. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Leaves a knockout without...
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you. And that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Let me explain to you about a fast fight that's got hand speed and footwork. They're relaxed. They're confident. They know they just have to quick burst, boom. In a split second, they've let 4 shots go. Their footwork has got them out of the way. And these guys are so relaxed. And that's why they can maintain this all the way through a fight.
Goes Galahad. A big headshot and he goes down. We have got to see that again in slow motion.
A shot from the gods took him out.
At the halfway point, there's no doubt who's won this round so far. Good for him to get back up on his feet, but is he just a glutton for punishment?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here? That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
We enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. The exchange. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
Can make or break a fighter.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
And he misses with that straight left. Nice counter punch right up the middle. It's nothing but air on that left uppercut. That counter shot lands. There's a counter shot. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Good counter punching. Beautiful counter shot. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. They drop their guard, and a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. And there's the bell to start the round. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
And he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Beautiful counter punch. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
They better start respecting each other's punching power. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Nice hook.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
Those counter punches have to hurt. Good defense. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Every time they drop their guard, they get... Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Go back out there and you have to win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back, get that jab back. Just box him. Just be smart. Just get your shot.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This is a high-octane battle. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this that can seriously hurt you?
They know the second they touch you, it's done. They're that powerful.
Punch, counter punch. They are giving us a high-tempo show. Those counter punches have to hurt. Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. Johnny, you know there's a fine line between... Uh-oh, Galahad in real trouble. Thought for a second of getting out of trouble, but now he's right back in the phone booth.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What did they do? What did they tell him?
Very close round with 10 seconds to go. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout. They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
They blocked the left there. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. And down goes Bam. Let's watch that again in replay from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels. Look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Halfway through the round, and I think he knows he's got a lot of work to do.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
Catch and shoot. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. How about that time counter shot? You'd like to see more jabs. Final 10 seconds here. This has not been his round for sure. Galahad is It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response.
And there's the bell to start the round. Got to get the momentum shift coming their way. What can they do here?
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with it.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Todd, look back in history. Sugar Ray Leonard against Roberto Duran. The first fight, Sugar Ray Leonard tried to fight, stand there toe-to-toe with him. The second fight, he thought, this guy's aggressive. He's nasty. He'll do everything to get the win. I've got to box him. I've got to frustrate him. I've got to humiliate him and show him how good a boxer I am. That's the only way you beat an aggressive fighter. Show your boxing skills. Step out the way. Don't fight fire with fire. Use brain over brain.
Punching. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better.
Skill for skill, tap for tap.
Oh, Bam is rocked. How did they survive that?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. There's a counter shot. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage. They ring the bell, and here we go. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Good counter punching. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Punch. Swing and a miss with the jab. Well done with that counter shot. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eye.
Uh-oh, Galahad in real trouble. And down goes Galahad. And as you can see here, a picture-perfect punch did the trick.
I've got to see that again.
Let's see how the game plan changes. We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. They both want a knockout, you can tell. So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are...
And down goes Galahad. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
I need to see that again.
He's got the advantage halfway through the round. So he's up and the corner has the white towel. Are they going to throw it and stop this fight?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right. The corner need to think nice and sharp. They know their fight. They know what their fight is capable of doing and what their fight can and cannot take. This is going to be a tough decision to make.
Galahad, and down goes Galahad. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
Accuracy, power, punch, perfect. That must hurt.